This video is presented by EA Game Changes. Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Yasmin and I'm the administrator of the Sims community website. Wow, that was way too quick. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to be showcasing you guys the world of Evergreen Harbor, the new world that comes with the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. So you've heard that correctly. I've got the super early access copy thanks to EA so I can showcase every bit, piece, and information regarding this expansion pack. And in this video, I'm doing a full rundown of all of the lots in the world and also a full rundown of the households and just the general vibe of each and every neighborhood. So over here we have Evergreen Harbor, the new world icon, and you can also spot this cute little animation of the house being built. Wait, let me see if it's gonna pop up again. Ah, there we go. So now, for the grand reveal, this is Evergreen Harbor. Evergreen Harbor has been separated into 3 different neighborhoods, as you can see over here, and each one has a different animation. So after installing the Eco Lifestyle expansion pack, you have this brand new option called Eco Footprint mode, which lets you see how your world is changing and the eco footprint of each and every neighborhood. You're also going to be able to use this Eco Footprint mode for previous worlds that we have gotten with the base game and the previous packs as well, so you can keep track of the eco footprint for every single neighborhood that there is. Now you can see over here that this one has a green eco footprint, this one has an industrial eco footprint, and this one just has a neutral eco footprint. Now to explain more what's new with each neighborhood, over here we have Grimm's quarry, and the description says when prospector Arnold Grimm founded his famous rock quarry in Evergreen Harbor, he could hardly have predicted the little suburb that will spring up around it decades later. Today, a cozy set of homes, apartments, and spaces for community use sits in the shadow of the walls of striking white stone. You heard that correctly, there are apartment buildings in Evergreen Harbor. Over here we have Port Promise. What was once a bustling trade port now holds a number of homes and businesses that pay homage to their industrial roots and aim to, as the local expression goes, keep Evergreen cookie. While the actual port may no longer be running, the promise of something better remains. And over here we have a neighborhood called Conifer Station. What happens when the train stops running? Downtown Evergreen, affectionately known to locals as Conifer Station, may be a bit quieter nowadays, but residents will tell you that the defunct train station and unsightly storage tanks hide a hard-working community eager to improve their little corner of the world. So those are the 3 new neighborhoods, and now I'm gonna dive deeper into each and every lot. So I know that everyone is dying to find out the lot sizes in Evergreen Harbor, and they go like this. So we have a 30 by 20 lot. This is pre-built as a residential lot. Then we have another 30 by 20 lot. This is an apartment. So you can see over here what the general vibe of this apartment is. There are 2 sets of apartments in this building particularly. And over here we have a community space which is 40 by 30. You can of course use it and, you know, remove the entire community space overall and, you know, use it as a residential lot if you want to do so. Then in Port Promise we have a 30 by 20 lot over here, then another 30 by 20 lot. This is also 30 by 20. This is 40 by 30 and another 30 by 20 lot. So there aren't any huge lot sizes that you can expect with Evergreen Harbor. Nothing is, you know, 64 by 64 in this world. I mean, which kind of sucks. I wish we had more 64 by 64 lots, but yeah, the sizes are generally a bit small in this world when it comes to lot sizes. So in this neighborhood, we have 30 by 20, we have 20 by 15, and we get this community space, which is 40 by 30, and last but not least, the Pinecrest Apartments. So there are 2 apartment units that you can check out over here, and well, it's a bit more high-end than this apartment that I've showcased here. So yeah, let's actually break down each and every lot and see the new households. So we're gonna begin with the Harris household. Over here we have a little bit of information about the household. So it says, Cletus and Faye found this heritage home in Grimm's quarry for dirt cheap. Nothing seems wrong with it, and the Harrises weren't about to question a good deal. Cletus's free-spirited mother soon joined them, completing the big happy happy family. Mysteriously, their eldest son always wears a shameful bag on his head. Also, it doesn't seem like any of them other than Faye has a job, but the house is well furnished. What is going on here? Well, we are about to quickly find out. Okay. Oh god, this intro music is a bit too loud for me. Whew, okay, so let's meet up the household. We have Francine Spencer. So she is a serial romantic. She is unemployed, of course. She has charisma and mischief skills. Then you can see the relationship that she has. Oh, there we have the new and improved inventory, you guys. When it comes to her personality, she's romantic, non-committal, outgoing, and a muser. By the way, this is the residential lot that you can see over here and what it looks like. It's quite modest. It has 2 stories, and yeah, I don't know, for a pre-built home, it doesn't look too bad, but I know that builders out there are gonna do wonders with this lot for sure. Then we have Faye Harris. So she's a master chef. She works as a chef. These are some of her skills, relationships, and she's a freegan, glutton, goofball, and she has the essence of flavor trait. Then we have Cletus Harris over here. So he wants to have a big happy family, doesn't have a job, a few of these skills that you can see, and he's a freegan, slob, domestic, and family oriented. Then we have Jeb Harris over here, who always wears a bag on his head. He's good, gloomy, and a muser. I think that he's currently going to high school. Yup, and he wants to find a soulmate. And last but not least, we have Gideon Harris. He's a social butterfly. He goes to elementary school. And yeah, this is some of his personality that you can see over here. And yeah, this is the general household, the Harris household that you can see. Now let's move on to manage worlds and explore some other lots. So moving on, we have the Rockridge Springs. So this is unoccupied. So let's check out how good of a job has EA done for this pre-built home. Oh, this is way too simple. EA, you can do better than this. But I know they have these pre-built home restrictions where they want to keep things a bit too simple. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this pre-built home, but it has these 2 lot traits, so eco lot and a natural well. It's 30 by 20, and I'm sure that you guys are going to do a much better job at redecorating this lot. Moving on, the Quarry Building Community Space. It's 40 by 30. It's a natural spring, by the way. So if we go over here, it's a lot trait, a brand new lot trait that comes with this pack. And yeah, can we actually see the different variations? Okay. So with the community space lots type, you can build 4 different variations of a community space. So let's go back to the general community space, which is currently active. So this is what it looks like. Let's remove this quickly. Okay. Then we have a community garden version of this space. As you can see, it's completely changed up. And you can change a community space by voting on the voting board to have it revamped. Then we have the marketplace. And this is what it looks like. And last but not least, the Makerspace. So these are 4 different community spaces that you can use to impact the eco footprint, to craft up new things, to sell things that you have crafted up, to garden, and plenty of cool new stuff. So yeah, this is the new community space, the Quarry Building. Now going back into Manage Worlds, I know you guys are dying to see what the new apartments look like. So the Stone Street apartments, let's check out the number 3 one first. So it has the reduce and recycle lot trait. Interesting. Okay, so this is the new apartment. Of course, you cannot build on the first floor because everything is happening on the second floor. So this is the first apartment that you can check out. Let me see if we can actually place anything on the balcony. Nope, this isn't even a balcony. It's just an entrance area. So no, you won't be able to place anything in this area, even though I would appreciate if there was, you know, an ability to do so. But they've basically copy-pasted the apartment system that we have gotten with the Sims 4 City Living expansion pack. Of course, minus some of the unique apartments gameplay that come along with it and that unique charm that City Living brings to San Myshuno. And now the second apartment. Wait, where is it? Okay. The second apartment is the Stone Streets number 4. And you can see that it's almost pretty much the same. It's a cute apartment though. I think that they've done a much better job decorating these apartments than they've done doing the interiors for pre-built homes. So first up we have Grimm's Quarry. So let's play with this household just so I can give you guys a general overview of this neighborhood and how big it is actually. Now, if we zoom out, you can see that this area isn't really that much playable. You have these decorative cars placed outside on the curb. You won't be able to swim in these hot springs. You're only going to be able to use them up for fishing. I am not sure, however, what's the story and what are the interactions like after you decide to change the scenery of this neighborhood. But yeah, you won't be able to access them except for fishing, of course. Now, you can see that this neighborhood is, you know, it reminds me a bit of the neighborhood, the starter neighborhood, basically, that we've gotten with the Del Sol Valley, but with a few twists here and there. There isn't a lot going on in this neighborhood, unfortunately, but you can make it to happen if you decide to do community projects and to switch up the neighborhood. Once again, I'm not too sure what you get after you decide to switch up the neighborhood, but of course, beside changing up these houses that you can see over here, the scenery is also going to change, and there are going to be some new objects placed throughout this neighborhood and the 2 other neighborhoods as well. So yeah. This is neighborhood number 1. Moving on, we have Port Promise. Now, let's begin with Sterling Rico, a new household. So let's check out the backstory, shall we? Bess and Jules are a power couple with big dreams. Big dreams about sweet, sweet money. A civil designer by trade, Bess placed herself in the perfect position to convince city officials and residents alike to enact programs that would benefit her bottom line. Her partner in crime, Jules, is a style influencer that loves fashion as much as he loves convincing people to buy his rejected styles. Okay, cheerful and charismatic, together they hustle around Evergreen Harbor like an entrepreneurial whirlwind. I have a very difficult time pronouncing entrepreneurial. I think I've done a good job doing so. But anyways, let's meet the household. So, I've already forgotten the name. So, Sterling Rico it is. Okay. So they're living over here, so she wants to become fabulously wealthy. You go, girl. And she's working as, what's the name again? I already forgot. So the civil designer career, of course. And here are some of the skills that she possesses. And her traits are ambitious, bro, cheerful, entrepreneur, and collector. Now, if we go over to Jules, that was Bess, by the way. If we go over to Jules, he's materialistic, ambitious, a bro, and a business savvy. His skills are charisma, photography, and writing. And yeah, he works as a style influencer. And yeah, he wants to become, you know, and he wants to become dirty rich. So this is the lot that they live in, and I gotta say, it's pretty nice. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, it also has, oh, okay, so they have a makerspace going on over here for crafting. They've done a good job with this home, I gotta say. It's pretty dope. So they also have a very cute overview of the neighborhood over here, but more on that later. Of course. The next household is called Greenberg. There are 3 Sims living inside of this household, and the backstory is Mary and Blossom are a couple of old-timers in this town. They're trying to spruce up the place with Mary focused on her garden and Blossom painting up unused spaces. Age isn't on their side anymore, however. It's a good thing their adopted son, Knox, is fighting for the family name to help make the world a little more green. Unfortunately, sometimes he takes fighting a little too literally. Yeah, I'm afraid that he may be a bit aggressive when it comes to the traits, but yeah, we are about to check that out. So the Greenberg household. Oh, they also have a very cute lot. Oh god, that background music, it's always way too much. So the first sim is Blossom Greenberg. There we go. So Blossom Greenberg wants to become a master maker. She doesn't have a job. She has some of these skills, and her traits are creative maker, recycle discipline, and muser. Moving on, we have Mary. So Mary loves the outdoors, family-oriented, green fiend, muser, and a collector. Now, when it comes to her skills, she has the gardening and the juice fizzing skill, doesn't have a job, and wants to become a freelance botanist. And last but not least, we have their adopted son, Knox. So he wants to become an eco-innovator, doesn't have a job, has some of these skills, and his traits are loves outdoors, recycle disciple, green fiend, collector, and eco master. Oh, he's actually very calm when it comes to the traits. I'm surprised. So, oh, okay, this is their family tree, by the way. And yeah, the lot that they live on. Oh, it's really cool. Okay. So it's separated into two parts. So on the left side, you can see over here, if we go all the way up, there's a bed. So this is a small, decent bedroom. It has a pretty gorgeous view on the outside. If they are feeling ambitious, they can definitely daydream about what this neighborhood might become in the future. And yeah, we have an outdoor lounge area over here. I'm so glad, by the way, that we have proper ladders in the game so they can climb up, so they can enjoy this industrial air. Oh my. But yeah, it's a pretty cute home. I have to say, they've done a good job with this one. It's a cute family. Now back to Manage Worlds. We have some venues. So we have the Caboose Bar Venue. If we load it up, it's actually a train station, which has been remodeled as a bar. So if you check it out like this, yeah, it's definitely a remodeled train station. And if we go into the interior, not a lot of things are going on, but maybe it's for the best. We're waiting for those expert builders to come get their hands on this game and revamp the entire bar. But yeah, it's cute. Now, going back to Manage Worlds, there is a pre-built residential lot, so the shipping views. And I gotta say, I've already checked it out a few hours ago, and it could be one of the worst pre-built homes I've ever seen in the history of the Sims franchise. So this is it. This is the bedroom, this is the bathroom, and this is the kitchen area. It's just counters. Those are just counters. They don't even have a fridge. But of course, it's because the lot is off the grid and focuses on recycling. But come on, you could have added something to the table. Don't get me even started on the upstairs area. There's just a sofa. It's like, okay, look at outside. I might not have a TV, but it's sure is nice to watch, you know, the pollution and everything outside happening. But yeah, could have done a better job, but we're waiting for those remodels. And last but not least, we had the Waterfront community space, which is a 40 by 30 lot. It's a landfill lot, and it has a reduce and recycle lot trait. So, okay, so this is the general community space, as you can see over here. If we go all the way up, yeah, it has this cute skylight happening. If we switch up to the community garden space, okay, that's much better. And this is the upstairs area for it. I'm sure that the remodels are gonna be much better, but it's cute this way as well. Then we get the marketplace preset. Okay, perfect for selling those candles that you guys are about to make. And the Makerspace. So this is all about making your own items in case you don't have any of this machinery at your home. So yeah, pretty cute. So when it comes to this neighborhood, okay, the Portsmouth Promenade, it's pretty much big. It's much bigger than the previous neighborhood, and there's a bit more going on over here. I like the industrial vibes that this neighborhood is giving, but of course, you can choose to switch it up and have it completely remodeled if you want to. Now this is the entrance area. Over here we have the railroad. Here we have some of the lots that I've showcased. Now as we go over here, we have the port area, some benches. We have the community voting board. Some of these concrete thingies placed over here, the crates. Then what's interesting about this area is that as you progress in one of the community spacing projects, you are going to be able to switch this up entirely and make it into a huge fountain. Of course, that's going to be showcased in a different video. Now, this is just a general vibe of this neighborhood, as you can see. Now, back to the managed worlds. We have one more neighborhood to cover, and it's called Conifer Station. Still getting used to the names, you guys. The first thing that I want to showcase is the Tinker household. So the backstory of the Tinker household says, the talented but perpetually stressed Tina Tinker is a very successful freelance crafter. Her equally successful spouse, Yasmin, managed to convince her to move to Conifer Station with their daughter, Olive. Tina takes on too much work, and Yasmin just wants her to relax and spend more time with family. Meanwhile, curious little Olive loves nothing more than to admire her two mothers' works and dreams of following in their footsteps. Oh, that's pretty cute. Okay, let's see what this household is all about. Now, there are 3 Sims inside of this house. Once again, a bit too loud. Anyways, we have Tina Tinker, so she wants to become a master maker. She works as a freelance crafter. This is some of her skills. And when it comes to her personality, she is a perfectionist, gloomy, maker, muser, and a master crafter. Then we have her spouse, Yasmin Tinker. So she has the bookworm, clumsy, creative, and muser traits. So she has the charisma and writing skills, works as a freelance writer, and she wants to become the best-selling author. And last but not least, Olive Tinker. So she has the artistic prodigy, goes to school, has some of these skills, and she's a bookworm. Now, they are living in a pretty decent home. This is sort of like a very small mansion of some sorts. Okay, so this is the downstairs area, and this is the first floor that they live in. Okay, and they have this cute park nearby, which could do some remodeling and cleaning up, but that's up to you guys to decide what the neighborhood is going to look like. Now, of course, I'm going to be covering every state of the neighborhood and how you can redecorate it in a different segment. Now, if we go over here, we have the Canal Corner residential lot, which is unoccupied. I have to prepare myself for the mess that this is going to be. Okay, I mean, it's modest and decent, so yeah, it's a pretty cute starter home, but you guys are going to do a much better job at remodeling this, I'm sure of that. It has the reduce and recycle lot trait and the geothermal lot trait as well. Now, back to the managed worlds, we also have a community space for this neighborhood as well. So it's the Sprucewood Square community space, a 40 by 30 lot, and just like the previous community spaces, there are 4 different variants for it. So this is the general community space. Okay, if we switch up to the community garden, okay, there we go. Now, this is a whole nother story. We also have some solar panels happening over here. Then the marketplace preset for the community space. Okay, it's cute. They've also included this cardboard dollhouse for kids to play in. And last but not least, the makerspace as well. Oh, okay. And this is the upstairs area. Last but not least, I gotta show you guys the 2 new apartment units that you can live in and build in as well. So the first one is the Pinecrest Apartments 404. Let's see what it looks like. It just says okay over here. So this is the first unit. It's much better actually than the previous one. And by the way, you have a balcony area. You can actually place down the objects over here. You can also place down an easel so you can paint that gorgeous neighborhood scenery. And yeah, it's pretty cute. And the second apartment unit is, wait, let me go over here. The Pinecrest Apartments 402. Now, I don't think that there are way too many differences between these 2 units, but yeah. Okay, so this unit doesn't have a balcony, I think. Nope. And I think that I won't be able to place down anything in this area either. Yeah. I predicted that. So yes, this is the last apartment unit that I just showcased. So let's use the Tinker household and showcase you what this neighborhood is all about. You can also do a lot with this neighborhood if you decide to do community initiatives and voting. So over here you have the community voting board. Here's that apartment that I was showcasing to you guys. You won't be able to use these up. Of course, they're just there for decorative purposes. You know, like most of the things in the Sims 4 worlds, but yeah. So we have, okay, we have a train track happening, which has been completely covered up. By the way, you are going to be able to access this area. I'm not sure what you're going to be able to unlock after you do some of the community projects, but yeah. It's pretty cute. So yeah, guys, that's about it when it comes to Evergreen Harbor and its general overview and all of the lots that come pre-built with this pack, as well as the households. Now, I'm gonna be diving deeper into the gameplay and what it takes to switch up the neighborhood and the surroundings around you in a different video. But I hope you guys have gotten a good sense of the world, what it looks like, and what the opportunities are gonna be for you once you get your hands on Eco Lifestyle. Now, let me know what you think about Evergreen Harbor so far. I gotta remind you, this isn't the final form of Evergreen Harbor, and you can unlock so much potential after you decide to do community projects. But yeah, that's gonna be covered in a different video. If you like this general overview video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel for all the latest news and updates on the Sims franchise and the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle. Once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!